Matt Schlapp is chairman of the American Conservative Union and former White House political director for President George W. Bush. David Goodfriend is a former deputy staff secretary to President Bill Clinton and supports Hillary Clinton as well. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to have you here today. I don't know, some of the staffers may have been catching some flack and, answering the question, how did that happen? Matt, would you imagine that's the case?
Yeah, Hillary Clinton usually sees the questions from children at schools ahead of time. So, yeah, I imagine she wasn't that happy about this. And here's the facts of the matter, Martha, are that President Obama said by his policies he was going to bankrupt the U.S. coal industry, and we have now seen almost every major coal company file for bankruptcy. In fact, Peabody Coal, the largest publicly held coal company, is in bankruptcy protection now. So it's 50,000 jobs from across the country. If these Obama policies fully get put into place, which Hillary Clinton has endorsed, utility rates in 48 states will skyrocket. We'll see a loss of manufacturing jobs. This is an abysmal policy, and coal industry company, coal country, in which there's a war on coal, should rightfully be upset about these policies.
All right, I want to show a couple things on background here. Let's take a look at the town hall where this statement was originally made. This is going to be Hillary Clinton. And then after that, we want to look at President Obama's original comment that you just talked about. Let's play those.
I'm the only candidate which has a policy about how to bring economic opportunity using clean, renewable energy as the key into coal country, because we're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business.
All right, and here's President Obama's statement that Matt referred to. So if somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them, because we're going to be charged a huge sum for all. They'll be charged for all that greenhouse gas that is being emitted. David, is this problematic in West Virginia and other places for the Clinton campaign?
Well, look, it's not a news flash that the Democratic Party supports renewable energy and addressing climate change, and the Republican Party does not. That's nothing new. And I think my friend Matt here knows from working in the White House, as I do, sometimes your candidate says something and you wince and say, gosh, I wish they hadn't put it that way. But the actions here, I think, are pretty clear-cut. The person that Hillary Clinton was with when this event took place is Joe Manchin, the former governor, current senator, somebody who took a bullet, literally aimed a bullet at Obamacare and won election big time in West Virginia. Now, he wouldn't be standing with her at all if he didn't think that her policies overall would be good for West Virginia. Let's not forget, Hillary Clinton has won multiple times in West Virginia in primaries, and Bill Clinton has too. So I think the big picture is she's very popular in Appalachia, and I think that will carry her there.
Yeah, and she is claiming that, she wants to work very hard to put programs in place to help people transition into other jobs. She said Bill Clinton is going to be one of the people who leads that effort in coal country, and that was the larger context which we showed of her comment. However, we are living in a pretty different political era, and I look at this gentleman sitting at this table, and you got to wonder, is this is this a Democrat who might find himself voting for Donald Trump, Matt?
Well, I think the article that you sent me said it was a Republican
guy. What we're seeing here is that if you're a coal miner, look at that man. If you're a coal miner who spent your whole life in that profession, there is no other energy job for you, number one. Number two, you're going to have to go back to school to get some kind of high-tech job, which is a fantasy for most of these people. And the third thing is, Martha, this is the real killer. The manufacturing job that results in this country, because we have cheaper forms of energy like safe and affordable coal, is gone. We're losing those manufacturing jobs. So usually people could transition into a different manufacturing job. West Virginia has seen those jobs shed. It's 50,000 jobs we shed from these Obama policies, and it really proves that Obama and Clinton don't care as much as they talk about for these working people who they are harming by their terrible policies.
That's wrong.
David, look, I don't know if he was a Republican or a Democrat, that man, but I do think that the point is valid, that workers who may be sort of, in his category may be the kind of people that might consider going to Trump in this election.
There's no question that Trump is further to the left than Hillary on trade, for example, that he's sort of scrambled the egg, if you will, on certain issues that don't fall neatly into party politics. And there's no question that Trump will get certain votes from labor union members. But I also think there's no question that when you look at raising the minimum wage, when you look at job training, when you look at helping close the income inequality and the wage stagnation, there's no comparison. Hillary Clinton has already laid out multiple things. That's why she's winning among people in that income group.
We got to go, guys. We got to go. I know that's a whole other can of worms, and you can talk about and the minimum wage is going to actually lose jobs in this country because, companies will find a way to hire fewer people. But we'll save that for another day. David.